What's up, people? How y'all doing? Hey, everybody. Let me go through the people and say hello. All right, you guys. Don't forget tonight the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be on Giving You the Real Tea. It will be on his channel. We'll be discussing last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And thank you to everybody who watched my review from last night. We had a good time. Okay. Uh okay. So let me say hi to the people and we're gonna get into some things of the things. Y'all can't hear me? Hold on. Y'all can't hear me? I got my volume all the way up on my mic. Let me know if y'all can hear me. No sound. Okay, see, Golden says she can hear me. Okay, it might be you, Watermelon Sugar. Everybody else said they can hear me. It's an echo. Okay. The echo might just be the room that I'm in. Let me turn the volume down on this mic a little bit. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I told y'all my nephew was playing with this mic, so let me see here. Okay, everybody said they can hear me fine. Okay. All right, let me say hi to the people. Okay, let me say hi to the people. A lot of people in the room. What's up, Lemon Kush? Hey, Corey. What's up, Cookie? Hey, Volvo, Amber, Tracy. What's up to my producer? Hey, C Golden, Natalie Hall, Cool Gamer. What's up, Cupcake? Brandon, Miss Bynum, Khadijah. Hey, Raphael. How you been? Hey, Lady D. What's up, Xavier? Hey, Steven. YBS Mary. Hey, Lamone. And coming to the stage, Watermelon Sugar. Hey, Colton, Montrez. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Share my love. Oh, I like that. Every time I hear that, I hear my girl, oh shoot, what's my girl? Mickey Howard. Come share my love. Yes, that's that's still one of my favorite songs, baby. She sang that thing. Hey, Shanta Gregory. Hey, everybody. Okay, I think that's everybody. Let me double check. Hey, Miss Sharon. Hey, Quake. It was you, no problem, babes. It's okay. All right, everybody. I think I got everybody. Nizzo the artist, Benzo the boss. Okay, come on in, people. Come on in. I also want to say thank you to Tracy Quartermain. I did get your Cash App the other day after I logged off. So I want to thank you so much. Thank you. And let's get into it. So listen, y'all. Y'all know I'm on vacation. So listen, I'm limited in what I saw with this BET award situation. I looked at a lot of the performances. I looked at as much as I could. And we're just gonna talk about what we know. Okay. Now, first of all, not to be all talking, but they dropped the charges against the 14. Yeah, I saw that. It also said it looked like they're not gonna they dropped the charges against that woman that shot the lady through her door for coming to get her iPad, which it's Florida, child. It's Florida. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving on. But let me say this. We're not gonna start with Patti. No, we can't start with Patti. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you. No, we gotta warm up because Patti is one of the entrees. We gotta get through a couple of these appetizers first, okay? So let me just start off with this right here. I'm just old. I'm just old. I just when the part of the award show that you enjoyed the most was the throwback part of the show, that's when you know you too old to be watching the show. The part that I enjoyed the most was all of the throwbacks for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Like I got my life every time I saw Kid Capri. You know what I'm saying? Every time I saw Kid Capri, I got my life. I was like, oh yes, here we go. And I know that some people are complaining because they were like, oh, well, they didn't include this person, they didn't include that person, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Let me say this. They could have a 4-hour-long tribute to the 50th anniversary of hip hop. They could start at the beginning, they could work their way to the end, and somebody gonna still feel like somebody was left out. You know what I'm saying? Yes, my birthday is coming up. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Oh, my bad. I forgot to put my super chat up. Thank you, Claudia. She said, hey, beautiful. She sent me a super chat. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. So at this point, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know if anybody can ever be happy. Like I feel like what the BET Awards tried to do, they tried to include people that maybe were snuffed during the Grammys. Remember, they did a 50th anniversary at the Grammys, and they had Salt and Pepper, they had Queen Latifah, they had then they had Rakim up there, they had Scarface. They included people, and I feel like what they tried to do is include the people that they felt like maybe got snubbed at the Grammys. Remember, Quest said, listen, I could only include a certain amount of people because I really had a limited amount of time. And so I feel like that's what the BET Awards tried to do. I mean, we had Trick Daddy and Trina. We had Uncle Luke. I was like, what? We had Master P. And let me tell you something. Master P ain't my favorite person lately because, I feel like he's been acting like a pure D, these last couple of years. But, baby, he was hopping around on that stage like he was 20 years old again. Did y'all see Master P? He was doing that. I don't care if he was lip syncing. I don't know what he was doing. But I said, okay, come on. Okay. Hey. Okay, they just weren't upgraded. Okay, thank you. I'm Diva Nicole. Thank you for clearing that up for me, please. Ma'am, thank you so much. So anyway, so we saw, okay, let me get to my notes because I did take some notes. Like I said, we'll get to, hey, Aaron, thank you, boo. Thank you. That's my nephew, y'all. Thank you, Aaron, for stopping by and showing me some love. That's my nephew, honey. You're right. The Grammys gave us Public Enemy and they gave us a sober Flavor Flav. I was here for all of that. So let me get to my notes, child. Okay. So first of all, speaking of Trick Daddy and Trina, is Trina pregnant? I need y'all to tell me. Now, I will say this. Trina, when she did her tiny desk about 2 months ago, I said, Trina looking thick. Trina is looking, but she's getting older. I said, maybe she's just picking up a few pounds. I wasn't going to be rude and bring it up and say nothing. But I'm like, she looked pregnant in that one-piece jumper. That looked like a belly. Because all of the weight was in the front. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Plus, I feel like Trina is a little bit too vain that if she had picked up all of that weight, that she would wear a one-piece bodysuit like that. Like, I feel like she would try to camouflage it a little bit. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much. I don't know, y'all. I mean, I didn't hear nobody. Well, look at y'all showing me love today. Y'all for the pre-birthday. Thank you, YBS, because listen, I'm on my family vacation down here. I'm with my mom and my daddy and my nephew until my sister and her husband get here on Wednesday. Baby, I need that bottle. Okay, I need that bottle. Okay. All right. So thank you. YBS Mary said there's a down payment on a shot of Jack Daniels. Thank you so much, my love. But yeah, y'all, I was like, and then it was like, again, I'm not saying she got to be ashamed of it. If she picked up weight, she picked up weight. I ain't mad. I'm not gonna say nothing is wrong with that. I mean, shit happens. She's older, all of that. But okay. Benzo said maybe. Quake said I don't think so. I know she's gotten married, the last couple of years. Didn't she marry that guy that she was engaged to? I think they did actually get married. And if she is, congratulations. Like, I don't have anything negative to say. I say congratulations, but I just, maybe she looked. That's that over 40 alcohol belly. It was a lot. Trina belly looked as big as Trick Daddy's. Now, Trick Daddy, on the other hand, looked like he done lost weight. Trick Daddy looked good. He looked like he's lost weight. And I think Trick Daddy is doing better than when we first were reintroduced to him at the beginning of Love and Hip Hop Miami. And let me tell you why. I think at the beginning, you think she just put on some weight. She had weight on her on the verses and everyone said the same thing. Maybe that's what it is, child. When we first ran into Trick Daddy at the beginning of the Love and Hip Hop Miami situation, I think we were dealing with low self-esteem with him. Did you see Bobby Lights all in the camera running to this? No, I missed all of that. I can't do him. He's so extra. He just needs to be seen so bad. I think we were dealing with him, having some self-esteem issues, him, picking up the weight, the lupus messing with him, a lot of the jokes, his hair had fallen out. And, there was a lot of jokes and stuff. And, he was Trick Daddy. He was the man. And I think over the last couple of years, he's done well financially. He's gotten himself back in a better financial situation. His restaurant, I think, is doing well. He's got that YouTube channel where he is making, he's got a lot of views and he gets a lot of views off of that YouTube channel. I think he's probably making a good little piece of change off of his cooking channel on YouTube. He was doing radio for a while. I don't know if he's doing radio anymore. And then, of course, Love and Hip Hop Miami. And, of course, he started doing shows again. And so I think he's doing better mentally. You know what I'm saying? I think he's doing better mentally. And he looks better. Trick Daddy definitely looks better than where we found him about 4 or 5 years ago. Let's just call a thing a thing. Ray J and Princess Love let us know that they are officially back together. And to that, I say nobody cares. Listen, I stopped caring. I don't think I ever cared, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I ever cared about y'all being together. But I know I stopped caring after the first time y'all broke up and got back together. I know I stopped caring. Because here's where I lose the energy. I lose the energy with I broke up with you, you're the worst thing ever, you're terrible, you're the worst father, you're the worst husband, you an ain't shit man, you an ain't shit daddy, and I'm sorry the day I ever met you, the best thing you ever did for me was give me these 2 beautiful children, but you can go, take a long walk off of a short cliff. And then 2 weeks later, we back together. I can't do that. And that's why I tell people all the time, stop making permanent decisions on temporary emotions. I'm going through that right now with the Rashid Simone thing. That's another conversation for another video, but I feel the same way. And I hate the fact that Rashid ever did that video. Because it's like, now you made a video because you were in your feelings. Simone felt like she had to respond. And now, child, again, don't get me sidetracked, child. That's another video for another day. But I really feel like y'all go out here and y'all make these permanent decisions on these temporary emotions. And I just can't. I can't. So I don't really care. Like, for the sake of the kids, I'm glad y'all working it out. But not if it's toxic. Not if it's a toxic situation, but if it's not toxic, hell, wasn't that Christmas she was just talking about he wouldn't leave her house and he was trespassing? Like, ma'am. Anyway, I agree with you, Corey. I agree with you. Moving on. So I did actually have that in my notes. Okay, let me get back to my notes. Y'all got me talking about, okay, I said Luke. Okay, I put, is Trina pregnant? Okay, that's in here. Scrappy and Diamond walked down the red carpet. And to that, I say, I don't care. His divorce is officially final between him and Bambi. Now, here's a couple that I can honestly say, I don't know where the storyline for reality TV ends and the reality begins. Because were you really cheating on Bambi with Diamond? Or was it a storyline and y'all just planned it up for the BET Awards on the red carpet? Because, it's not y'all, listen, if y'all don't know by now, the way this red carpet situation worked, that don't mean shit. People walk down the red carpet together all the time. And when they get to the end of that red carpet and they away from the cameras, child, one go left and one go right. Them walking down the red carpet together really don't mean nothing to me. It does not mean that they are together. It doesn't mean they got this great romance. But we know it's a storyline on the current season of Love and Hip Hop, right? We know that. So I don't think I really care. I don't think I really care. But they were there. I mean, they was walking down the red carpet together, child. They were there. All right. I'm almost done with the appetizers before we get into some of this deep stuff. I'm almost done with the appetizers. The Slick Rick Dougie Fresh situation, I was here for all of that, but I think I already talked about this throwback. The Remy Ma, Fat Joe, the Ja Rule. I don't understand why we didn't get Ashanti up there, because Ashanti was there. Her and Nelly was performing in LA this weekend. I'm here for all of that. Remy Ma was there, Papoose was there. I don't know if they was there together, but they was both in the house together. So whatever they got going on. I mean, I guess they keeping it funky. I guess they keeping it funky. But both of them were in the house together last night, and he looked happy and she looked happy. Hell, Remy Ma came on stage 2 or 3 times last night. Okay, she did wardrobe changes and everything. Remy, I really need you to drop something. I love me some Remy Ma. I don't care what nobody say. I love Remy, and I really need some new heat. I mean, I know she does that battle rap and all that good stuff. I need some heat from her. I just do. I love her. I love her. I need some heat. I need some heat from Remy. And Remy looking good. I don't care what nobody say. Remy looking good. Wait, they broke up. No, it's been a rumor going around that Remy cheated on Papoose, and Papoose got into a fight fighting the man that allegedly. It's been a whole situation. I didn't report on it because I don't know the whole story, and I really haven't done the research. So I don't know. I haven't done the research. But that's what I had heard. Okay, that's what I had heard. I was here for all the throwbacks. Exactly, Sharice. And that's how I know I'm too old for the BET. I'm sorry, y'all can see my whole suitcase in the background. Hold on. Y'all don't care, child. That's my suitcase. Y'all be all right. As you can see, I haven't even finished unpacking yet. I took some stuff out. I ain't even finished unpacking yet. Anyway, moving on. So that's how I know I'm too old for the BET Awards. That's the only thing I know. When I enjoy the throwbacks, when Busta Rhymes is getting the Lifetime Achievement Award, that's when I know I'm too old for the BET Awards. Because I remember when I first started watching the BET Awards, and people like Smokey Robinson, Patti LaBelle, we're going to get to Patti. Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, they were getting the Lifetime Achievement Awards. And now it's Busta Rhymes, my contemporary. I remember Busta Rhymes when he was with Leaders of the New School. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know I'm just too old for this situation. The BET Awards used to be for grown folks. I feel like the BET Awards were always what they are now. I just think we've gotten older because I've always watched the BET Awards. And yes, there were people getting... I just think that we're older now. Because when you say they were for the grown folks, I watched the BET Awards. I've been watching the BET Awards since their inception. And I feel like I always enjoyed the show. But I'm at the point now where half these people, it's like when I watch the Grammys now, I don't know these people. Gorilla performed, and I was embarrassed watching Gorilla's performance. I was. It made me cringe. That's how I know I'm getting old, because her performance, it made me cringe. I was embarrassed watching it. I enjoyed Lotto's performance. I think she did a good job. Everybody was talking about how much of a great job Ice Spice did, and I wasn't impressed. I mean, it was you know what I mean? Like, I was like, I wasn't impressed. Because again, because I could care less about what she looks like, I could care less about all of that. I'm listening to the rapping, I'm listening to the lyrics, and it's doing nothing for me. It is doing absolutely nothing for me. I'm watching this performance and I'm like, that's what everybody keeps talking about this girl? I wasn't impressed. And that's how I know I'm old. because I wasn't impressed. It's an improvement from what she usually does, then that's terrible. Then that's horrible. If that last night was an improvement on what she usually does, then again, I'm too old. I'm too old. All three of her songs sound the same, and they were terrible songs. Like again, I need a lyricist. That's why I said I need Remy Ma to give me some heat. I need a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? I need some metaphors. I need some switching up. Like it just didn't do nothing for me. It's going to get worse when Tyler buys it. I haven't watched it in a good 5 years, and I don't feel bad about it. I think it'll get better if Tyler Perry actually did buy it, which I think he did. I just think they haven't made the announcement yet. I think they probably have to wait, or not have to wait, but they're waiting for something. But neither here nor there. I think it'll get better because we got to remember who Tyler Perry is. Tyler Perry, old school. That doesn't mean that it won't still do what it does, but I do think that there'll be. I think that, and also too, we also have to remember that there was no host last night and there was no writing because of the writer's strike. So we didn't have a whole lot. We didn't have a host. We didn't have an opening monologue. We didn't have corny jokes. So it was just like the Tony Awards, which I know a lot of y'all might not have watched the Tony Awards, but the Tony Awards were just straight through, you know. I mean, because we were dealing with Broadway actors and actresses, they could do more ad-libbing and they could do more when it came to that. But yeah, no, the writers are still on strike. So there was no writers last night. So I think that took away as well. There was no corny jokes, no skits, none of that stuff that we normally see infused in. We didn't see any of that last night. I turned 50 in February and I didn't know anyone on that stage. I have to admit, I didn't watch the whole show. I mean, I knew people on that stage. Like I said, I knew who they were. But like, if you walked up to me on the street and say, I'll give you $10,000 if you can name me an Ice Spice song, baby, I would have been broke. I'd have been mad and broke because I wouldn't have been able to tell you nothing. Same thing with Glorilla. All I know is F and F. If you would say name me one Glorilla song and you can't say F and F, I'd have been like, I don't know. Most of the people on that, I mean, when they came, like the newer people, Uzi Vert, I don't know nothing about him. All I know is he put that thing in the middle of his forehead. I didn't even know he was dating JT until the situation happened where they got escorted out. We're going to talk about that in a second. So I just don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? Ice Spice is a rapper. See, that's what I'm saying. Art World said, who is Ice Spice? They should have just postponed it until after the writers come back. I wouldn't pay with my lent from my drive to watch that. Well, they don't know when the writers are coming back. And they have this is the same time every year. I mean, the BET Awards is this time every year. Like, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have postponed it. I would have done exactly, if I'm running I would have done the exact same thing that they did. I mean, that's what the Tony Awards did. The Tony Awards went on. At first they said they weren't going to do the show. They were just going to give out the awards and they weren't going to televise it. And then they were like, no, the hell you not. We going to have a Tony Award show. You know what I'm saying? I found out who Ice Spice was last week when Kim K took down Noah's TikTok of her lip syncing her songs. Child. So, yeah, Coyle Ray was there, and I did like her performance. I liked her performance. I don't know what any of them are famous for. I only know them because of the blogs. Child, that's what they famous for, the blogs. Let's be clear. Half of these people today wouldn't be nothing without the blogs. If they had to come up in our day where there wasn't this 24-hour news cycle, this wasn't this constant social media, half these people wouldn't even know nothing about it, child. We wouldn't know none of that. Now that was with the appetizers, child. Let's get into some of this. Let's get into some of this meat and potatoes. The Busta Rhymes tribute, I was here for all of it. I love Busta Rhymes. I think people forget about Busta Rhymes' catalog. They forget how much he's really contributed to hip hop. I definitely love the fact that he highlighted his Jamaican roots, and he definitely showed how the Caribbean is directly connected to the hip hop movement. With DJ Kool Herc, who was Jamaican. And so I love the fact that he took this opportunity to do that. I love the way he did that. And I thought that was absolutely genius. Way he brought that in. Yes, I did. I loved his speech. I thought his speech was on point. And I was here for all of that. I'm on a romantic call talking to my baby out on the yard. I don't even know what you're talking about, Xavier, but have fun on your, if that's what you're talking about, have fun on your call, boo. I did not see Leaders in the New School come out for Busta Rhymes tribute. Nope, I did not see that. Which, and when he did Scenario, I was kind of hoping that Q-Tip would have came out. I would have loved to have seen Q-Tip. I would have loved to have seen Q-Tip. So, but Q-Tip don't really rock with people like that, child. That's the lyrics from the Patrick song that she performed. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My bad. I was like, huh? Patrick used to be my girl, y'all. I used to love me some Patrick now. Patrick used to be my girl. Yeah, when I heard Scenario drop, I said, oh, baby, I would have lost my mind if Q-Tip had come out there. But, you know, it is what it is. Hey, Anna, how you doing? They didn't even present the Best Actors and Actresses Awards if it's all about hip-hop. It was all about hip-hop. It was a lot of rappers that was missing. Yeah, I mean, let me tell you what I would have loved to have seen, baby. I'm gonna tell you, and I know this wasn't gonna happen in a million years, but let me tell you what I would have lost it. I would have lost it if Janet Jackson had came out and they did wanna make your body move. Y'all know the song. Y'all know that song she did. And I know that wasn't gonna happen in a million years, but baby, the way I would have got my life. I miss Redman. See, I miss Redman. So I was definitely here for that. I was definitely here to see the Migos reunite for the tribute to Takeoff. I was definitely here for that. I don't know what. I hope that wasn't just for the night. I hope that they actually have worked out their issues and their differences, and that they are in a good space. Like I really, really, really hoped that would have been the case. But I was loving to see it. I was definitely loving to see that. So, and I feel like it was. I loved the way they did it. I loved how they had the empty spotlight on stage for him with the rocket in the back, for like the Takeoff, in the back. I loved how they did Bad and Bougie, but they didn't sing his parts. They let the voice play on his parts of Bad and Bougie. I loved that part. And I loved seeing them on stage together. Offset is a problem. As soon as he gets in a good space with Quavo, he gets in a bad one with Cardi. Child, I really wish that Cardi and Offset would ignore it. Because all this shit started with Tasha K dropping those quote unquote receipts. Bitch, I wouldn't let Tasha K know that it bothered me. I would not have let Tasha K know that none of that bothered me. But now y'all are all talking publicly, and you like, well, even if he did cheat, I'm going to find me a better man. And then he posting that you did cheat. Then he deleting it. And now she talking about some boy, please, I didn't cheat. Why are y'all giving her this? Do y'all know that Tasha K is sitting back right now doing this? Like, even if it's what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Even if that's what's going on behind the scenes, fight privately. Why are y'all giving this woman the satisfaction? Exactly, Miss Parker. Tasha K is loving it. But, child, that's another couple, child. They'll be back together. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they'll never break up. But they got to fight a little bit longer, child. They got to fight a little bit longer, child. Tasha is an agent of chaos. Yeah, but people let her be. You know what I'm saying? They allow her to be that agent of chaos. So anyway, that I loved. When she started singing Keisha Cole, I was hollering, you know what? I cannot with y'all. All right. Now they said that Lil Uzi Vert and JT got into a fight down to the show, and then JT threw her phone at the Lil Uzi boy, because she called him a groupie because allegedly, what was originally reported was that he was flirting with Ice Spice. But now Lil JT came back and said that's not why she was mad. She was mad because somebody took her seat. JT, come here, baby. Come here. Let me talk to you. Come here. Let me talk to you, baby. 2 reasons why we know that's a lie, okay? Reason number 1 why we know that's a lie is because you called him a groupie. You wouldn't have called him a groupie over the fact that your seat was gone. Okay, that's just number 1. That's number 1. Number 2, we all know that at award shows of this magnitude, there's assigned seats. And even if you get up to go to the bathroom or you get up to go get your award or you're getting ready to perform, they have what they call the seat fillers. That literally, that is your job. Your job is to make sure if somebody gets up, you sit in that person's seat because they don't want to see a bunch of empty seats on camera. So, for example, if Cardi B has a seat in the front row, but she's performing, when she gets up to perform, there is literally somebody that gets paid to sit in Cardi B's seat. JT, ma'am, if you had gotten up for any reason, you wasn't performing, so we know that ain't what it was, okay? If you had gotten up to go get you a drink, if you had gotten up to go outside and hit you one, if you had gotten up to go to the bathroom, there would have been somebody to sit in your seat. And when you came back, they would have gotten out of your seat and moved. Now, if you're talking about the person that took your seat was Ice Spice, well, then we're back to our original story. That you was mad at at Lil Uzi Boy because you felt like he was flirting with the Ice Spice girl. Okay? You didn't just get up to go to the bathroom and somebody took your seat. Like you was down to the movie theater or something like that. And somebody said, oh, she got a better seat. She got up. I'm going to steal it. That is not how this works, man. That's not how any of this works. There is no such thing as somebody took my seat at an award show. That's not how this works. At least not in the first section. Now, maybe in the back where they don't see the cameras, they don't care. But not in the first section. Child. Yeah, Ray J was there. I do believe he had on the bucket hat. Mm-hmm. Lil Uzi's pronouns are they and them. Okay, the Lil Uzi person. I don't know these people, y'all. So, JT, try again. If you're gonna lie, you just gotta come up with a better lie. You just gotta come up with a better lie. If you're gonna lie, come up with a better lie. Now they said that Chrisean was in one of them roles twerking while somebody was on stage. Probably Glorilla or Lotto or one of them people. Okay. Please don't be a pronoun Nazi. I try to be respectful of people's pronouns, but if I don't know what your pronoun is, I don't know that I'm saying it wrong. Okay. I don't know these pronoun people. Okay. So I don't have no problem with you telling me when somebody has a different pronoun, but I don't be knowing. And then people say that their pronouns they, them, and then they change the pronoun to back to she, her. I can't keep up with the people in the pronoun. Now I try to be respectful. Okay. Girl, you want me to send you the clip? The clip of what? What clip? Now let me say this. Y'all probably not gonna see what I'm getting ready to say the way I'm getting ready to say it. But work with me. Let me finish my thought so y'all will understand what I'm saying. Chrisean, little girl, come here. Come here. Chrisean, come here. You won last night, but you too stuck on stupid to know that you won. Now, give me a minute. Let that sink in, y'all. I need y'all to let that sink in. I need everybody to think about it, and I need y'all to let that sink in. Chrisean, little girl, you won last night, but you too stuck on stupid to know that you won. Just like 2-3 weeks ago, you won. 2-3 weeks ago, you won. You was on stage with Glorilla down to one of these music festivals, and you was hitting the little Glorilla dance. You won. But you too stuck on stupid, and you too caught up in this toxic cycle that you're in to know that you won. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all understand what I mean when I say she won last night, but she too stuck on stupid to know that she won. Please put a 1 in the chat and tell me that y'all know what I'm talking about. Put a 1 in the chat and tell me that y'all know what I'm talking about. Please. Please. Let me tell you why. For the people who are confused, the people who say really be, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But the people who say really be, you tripping right now. But the people who say really be, she ain't winning. She's sitting there with a big old belly bump right now. She not winning. We ain't talking about the belly bump, child. I can't fix everything in one night. But let me tell you what I mean when I say you winning and you don't even know that you winning. Okay, this what I mean when I say, child, I forgot to turn on my monetization for this daggone video, child. All right, it's on now. I knew I had forgot to do it. Damn it. Okay, it's on now. Oh, well, we still having a good time. You won last night because you were at the BET Awards. You were rubbing elbows with the BET people. Now, I'm not putting the BET on the same level as, other stuff, but while you were at the BET Awards, walking the red carpet, rubbing elbows, twerking in front of Dr. Bobby Jones, another conversation. I just feel like Dr. Bobby Jones, that's just not your ministry, sir. What I feel like you need to be doing, Dr. Bobby Jones, what you need to do, sir, you need to get on the phone with Tyler. We know Tyler love his gospel. We know Tyler love his gospel, and Tyler love all of that. What you need to do, Dr. Bobby Jones, is get on the phone with Tyler and say, Tyler, did you really buy BET? And Tyler gonna say, shh, don't tell nobody, Dr. Jones, but yeah, I got BET. Then you need to say to Tyler, listen, Tyler, I feel like you need to do a BET version of the Dove Awards, right? You need to do a BET version of a gospel show. I can't do it every week no more like I used to, because doctor ain't what he used to be. But we need to put this back. We need to get back, to some Sunday morning, some midweek praising. Okay, that's what Dr. Bobby Jones supposed to be doing. I don't know who told you to go to the BET Awards, sir, but whoever did, they misled you. They misled you, sir. Excuse me, sir. They misled you. I don't know why you was there. Okay, that wasn't your place. That's not your ministry, Dr. Jones. Them people gone. I know you're supposed to minister to everybody, but you might need to do that from your house. You might need to pray for them people from your house. I'm sorry that Dr. Jones had to see that last night. But listen, we're gonna put that to the side. We're gonna put Dr. Jones to the side. What I mean when I say that you won, because every time you're out here getting shine without that blue face boy, Miss Parker said Patti told Bobby to come hear her fuck up the song. Okay, she next. Patti next, okay? But every time you are out here doing something independent of him that is getting you some mainstream attention, he has to do something to get attention. 3 weeks ago, when you were out here and you was with Glorilla and you was on stage with Glorilla and you was doing all that stuff and you was in the club and you was doing your thing and you was hanging out with other people outside of him when you had left him, because we know you ain't really left him, child. What did he do? He started hanging out with his baby mama, right? What did he do? He started videotaping, showing us videos of them going out and getting drunk, videos of them at the club, videos of him taking her to the ATM machine, taking money out the ATM machine, videos of them at the casino getting drunk, videos of her laid out on the floor, rolling around drunk. Very reminiscent of Chrisean, right? Very, right? Aren't those the videos we used to see of Chrisean all the time, rolling around on the floor drunk and all that other stuff? Baby, he's desperate for your attention. And your dumb ass went back. But again, I knew that's what you was going to do. Last night, you were at the BET Awards, having your entire life. And what did he do? He out here, once again, he got his baby mama out here, and now he got her rapping. He done took her to the studio. They done made a whole video. That is the worst song I've ever heard in my life. And then he got her saying the word nigga, talking about so she could say nigga. Who gave you permission to give her permission to say anything? Every time Chrisean starts getting a little shine without him, he gotta do something. He gotta do something. He gotta get her attention. And that's why I say, baby girl, you winning and you don't even know you winning. Now, unfortunately, you stuck with his ass. One way or another, you stuck with his ass. Because you done messed around and I can't say get pregnant because you said that's your third or fourth pregnancy, but you done messed around and you decided to keep that baby. And again, I'm not, babies are a blessing, so don't take that the wrong way. But they do need an altar call down to the BET. They absolutely do need an altar call. But again, listen, we can't fix every problem in one night. We cannot fix all of the problems in one night. Did they even have a gospel section last night? Because I told you I didn't see the whole show. I caught what I could online. Did they even they usually at least get one little gospel section. They're both addicted to them. They are. Rock should put her to, Chrisean Rock should put her to the child. The baby mama is a fool. I don't know what it is about this man. I mean, he must have the do, because I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh. So, all right, y'all, now listen. When the great Anna Mae Bullock left her earthly body and went to wherever she went to, because we know she was Buddhist, okay? So she went wherever she went to. I said to y'all then, I said, they bet not ever. They bet not fuck up the tributes. Did I not tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all that? I said, they bet not the tributes. I said that. I want to know who, down to the BET offices, thought that Patti LaBelle was the answer. That's what I want to know. Let's not talk about the fact that she forgot the words. We'll get to that in a second. Who thought she was the answer? Now, I love Patti. Lord knows I do. Y'all know that's my girl. I love me some Patti LaBelle. I know I do. But Patti LaBelle is 900 years old. Patti LaBelle forgets the lyrics to her own goddamn songs. Now, everybody talking about how disrespectful it was that she done forgot the words to Tina's song. Patti forgets the words to her own songs. Listen. Y'all had Coco Jones there. Y'all could have put Coco Jones in a nice little frilly 1-2 and had her give us some Nutbush City Limits. Y'all had Ella May there. Okay. Now I know Beyonce on tour. I know Kelly over in Europe. Tiana Taylor was in Paris. Listen, I understand that a lot of people were not stateside. But there's a lot of young talent out there that y'all could have tapped into. People who are already there. Let me tell y'all something. True story. Right. Fantasia would have done it. I don't think Mary would have done it. Jennifer would have done it. It's a whole lot of people y'all could have called. There was a lot of people y'all could have called. Now, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you, this is a true story. I'll never forget. Now, this is how long ago it was, because this happened on Arsenio Hall. So this tells you how long ago it was. For those of you who are in my age group or younger, and you remember the Arsenio Hall show from back in the day. I ain't talking about when he came back and tried to reboot the show. I'm talking about the original back in the day Arsenio Hall show. Okay? I remember, I will never forget, because it was so funny to me, because Patti LaBelle, Fantasia on tour. Fantasia would have come through, child. She on tour. She ain't in Europe on tour. She in Tennessee on tour. She'd have flew to LA for the night. Okay? Let me tell you something. I will never forget Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle was on Arsenio Hall, and they did the little interview. You know, he always used to interview people. Art World, oh my gosh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Patti LaBelle got ready to sing, and she was singing If Only You Knew. You know, if only you knew. Y'all know what I'm saying? How much I do. Y'all know I can't sing, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Listen. They got ready to sing. They got ready. And back, you know, Arsenio Hall used to have a live band. So they played the song, She Missed Her Cue. They played the little opening. She missed her cue. They had to circle back around. They had to give her cue again. She said, I forgot the words of the song. Do y'all know what the first line of If Only You Knew is? Do you know the words to the first line of If Only You Knew is? Do y'all know what it is? I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized. That is the first line of the song. She forgot it. The reason why I remember is because that shit tickled me to this day. That is the funniest shit in my... She forgot. I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized. And she said, I forgot the words of the song. And then she hummed until she remembered what the words were. Then she finished the song. So what I'm saying to you is this. I know she's getting roasted, y'all. I know she's getting roasted all over the internets and the outer nets. And they're like, how disrespectful, and how dare you, and how could Patti do it? Maybe she forgets the words to her own songs, and that was 30 years ago. So we're not going to blame it on her age, okay? Patti just don't do it, okay? But even if, let's just say for a minute that she remembered the words, why did they think that was the answer? Why did they think that was the answer? I love me some Patti, but everything ain't for everybody. Patti LaBelle was never the answer for a Tina Turner tribute. Like I said, I'm sure they made other phone calls. You're not going to convince me that she was the first option. I'm sure Patti was not the first option, and I'm okay with that. I love Patti, and I'm okay with that because everything ain't for everybody. But you had an auditorium full of young whippersnappers who could give you some Nutbush City Limits, who could give you "You Must Understand" by the touch of my hand. We could have got some "We Don't Need Another Hero." Listen, Ashanti was somewhere around. Like I said, Ashanti was in town. She was somewhere around now. I ain't saying she the best lyricist, but damn it, she could have gave us something. We had Coco Jones. We had Ella May. We had, all them other people was around. All them other people was around. I'm sure I could keep going, but off the top of my head, I just can't think of nobody else. Okay? Why they... What was that? Child, they should have called Jennifer, Fantasia, okay? Who else they could have called? Like I said, we know Kelly wasn't available. We know Beyonce ain't gonna do it, child. We might see Beyonce down to the Grammys when it's time for the Grammys. She'll go to the Grammys and do a little Tina 1-2, but she wasn't gonna come to the BET Awards. But I mean, I wasn't even upset or surprised when I saw that last night. I said, well, hey, Cams, I know. I'm so sorry. We definitely have to make it happen next time. SWV could have given us a little 1-2. Giving us a 1-2. Hell, Escape. Shit. Escape Free. T.I. was there. He could have brought Tiny and the girls. Shit. I would have been here for that. Angela Bassett lip syncing. I'd have been here for that, child. Sure. Y'all, that was a whole lot. That was a whole lot. Toni Braxton. We could have had a Braxton sisters reunion minus Tracy, rest in peace. We could have had Tiny, Tamar, Tawanda, and the other one. I always forget the other one. Tracy, Tawanda, Tamar, Tony. Why I always forget her name? Jill Scott on tour too, but again, it ain't nothing but a detour. Erykah Badu on tour, but it ain't nothing but a detour. Okay? Trina, thank you. I don't know why I always forget Trina, child, but Trina. Okay? I felt like Tina deserved better than that. Because again, even with Patti doing it, even if Patti had done it perfectly, I still think she deserved better than that. I still think she deserved better than one artist standing on stage singing 5 seconds of one song. See, that's why that's why I be telling people. Y'all got to stop going out here and giving your job your all, your heart, your body, your soul. Tina Turner gave us all of her for 90% of her life. Okay, she gave us all of her. Okay, she laid it out on that stage. Even when her and Ike wasn't doing right, I ain't gonna make fun of the domestic abuse situation, but y'all know what it is. Even when her and Ike wasn't right, she still went out on stage and gave it to us. Okay, even after she left Ike and she was half broke, she was out in them Vegas doing clubs, doing smoky rooms. Okay, and then when she got back on top, she toured the world 100 times. I'm exaggerating, but she toured that world many, many, many times until she finally said, "You know what? I'm going to retire. I'm going to retire." She gave us all of that, and that's the best thing. That's the best thing that BET could do, was give us Patti LaBelle. Right, they could have put together some footage. Like, it was so much more that they could have done. Just disrespectful. So I'm not even mad at Patti, because my thing is, you can only expect people to do what they're gonna do. Patti gonna give you what she gonna give you. That is who Patti has always been. Whether you like it or not, that is who Patti has always been. Like I said, you can go back to Arsenio Hall 30 years ago, and Patti LaBelle was forgetting the songs to her own damn lyrics. The lyrics to her own damn songs. So y'all, I don't blame Patti for being Patti. I blame BT for thinking it was gonna be something different. The hell, Patti was minding her business up in Philadelphia, making her patty pies, and y'all called her at the last minute. Because I don't believe she was your first choice. I don't believe it. Ain't nobody gonna convince me that BET people sat around the room and said, I know who'll be perfect. Let's get Patti LaBelle. Disrespectful. Tina deserved it. Right. That's like asking Shaka Khan to show up sober. That ain't gonna happen. Now, either you deal with her being drunk and giving you a good little sweet thing, or you just don't invite her. But that's like, listen, you got... You just can't do it. That's like asking a drunk uncle to not show up to the cookout drunk. That ain't gonna happen. He might show up sober, but he got a 6-pack. That's just what it is. He might show up sober, but he got a 6-pack. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I'm about to get off of here. Y'all know at 8:30 we're gonna be over to giving you the Real T's house. We're gonna be breaking down this Real Housewives of Atlanta episode from last night. So if I'm gonna put the link up on my community wall. If you are not familiar, if you don't watch the Whether You Like It or Not panel, make sure y'all meet me over there. BET did not resonate with Tina, so they didn't really care how they presented her. Then don't do it at all. You know what? Then this is what I would rather. I would rather you not do it at all than do that. You see what I'm saying? Oh Lord, Tracy said, check my IG. Oh Lord, child. Let me see. Oh Lord, y'all, hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Let me see what Tracy just sent me, child. Stand by. What? Michael Jackson. Mary J. Blige biopic reportedly. Oh, Lord. What do you want me to see, Tracy? The sexy red thing? Child killer. So, allegedly, they putting a Mary J. Blige biopic in the works. As long as Mary J. Blige don't pay herself, can we start that petition right now? Can we start that petition right now that Mary J. Blige not play herself? That is all I ask. Listen, do the biopic. I knew this was coming. Y'all. I'm okay with that. I'm here for the biopic. But can we please petition whoever we need to petition? I will start it myself. That Mary J. Blige does not play herself. If you watch Power, Book 2, and you see that one-dimensional acting that she does down to the Power Book 2, please, y'all, for all that is good and righteous in the world, can we please... I'm sorry, I thought that was somebody coming. Can we just pray on that right now? You see, I had to take my glasses off, y'all. Can we just play on that? I could care less, Tracy. No, I already saw it. Is Mary going to be honest? I think she will be. She's been very honest. I'll say this. I mean, I can't say she's told us everything. I think she told us enough. I don't think she told us. I mean, she was honest about domestic abuse, molestation, drug use. I mean, I think she's given us a lot. I ain't gonna say she's given us every single thing, but I think she's given us a lot. I think she's been as honest as she... My thing is, you ain't got to tell us every single nook and cranny for us to get the idea, for us to get the point. You know what I'm saying? Mary did good and I can do bad by myself. Okay. Patti is finally doing it right. Instead of losing her mind, she's up on IG cracking jokes and posting memes. Okay, well, good. That's what she needed to do 2 days ago, child. She's been honest about the 90s and early 2000s, but she's been real secretive in the Kendu years. No, I don't think so. Did you look at her documentary that she did, My Life? that she did over on what was that on Amazon Prime or something? No, she's been candid about Kendu. She talked about in the beginning it was good, and then when it wasn't good, she just didn't want to admit that she made a mistake, so she stayed longer than she should have. That the man cheated on her, basically in her face. Um, you know, I feel like she's been pretty candid about the Kendu. I just don't think it's as salacious as the Casey, like it wasn't. I mean, he cheated on her. He cheated on her, and the relationship. They just probably should have never got married. Like they dated, it was good. They got married after a couple of years. It wasn't good anymore, but she stayed in it because she didn't want to. Like a lot of people do. They stay in a relationship longer than they should because they don't want to admit they made a mistake, or they don't want to, show people that they made a mistake. I mean, that happens. A lot of people do that. Yeah, I think she was very candid about the Kendu thing. She ain't admit she did her thing on Kendu. That's why she ain't admit she did her thing on Kendu. I don't know what you mean by that, Miss Parker. I don't understand what that means. She did her thing on Kendu. That's why she has to pay alimony. No, she has to pay alimony to Kendu because Kendu was her manager. And when the relationship resolved, he lost his job. And as a result, she now has to pay him alimony because he's unemployed. That's we talked about that with Simone. We went through her divorce with Girl Is That Legal. We went through her divorce a while ago, maybe about a year or so ago. Because she explained how why Mary J. Blige has to pay Kendu money, but that's why she has to pay Kendu money because Kendu was her manager. It's very similar to the situation with Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter. As long as the Wendy Williams show was on air, Wendy had to pay Kevin Hunter because he worked for her. He was employed by her. And when the relationship resolved, he lost his job. So because the relationship ended, he was unemployed. The thing that happened with Kevin was once the Wendy Williams show ended, his payments ended because the show was off the air. So it was the same thing with Mary J. Blige. He was her manager. So he got paid based on the fact that he was her manager. Well, when the relationship ended, he was unemployed. Doesn't matter whether he was, spending her money and doing all that other stuff. As a result of the fact that their relationship ended, he is now unemployed. And that is why she owes him. That's why she had to pay him. I forgot how long it was. It's not indefinitely. It was for a couple of years. But see, that's why y'all got to be careful with that. My husband is my manager stuff. People got to be careful because they had a prenup, but that didn't have anything to do with the prenup. That's how she ended up owing him money. Yep. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not surprised that they're doing. Oh, let me get off of here, y'all. I'm not surprised that they're doing a biopic. But I'm gonna feel the same way about the TLC thing. I don't know what else I can learn. Like I don't know what else I need to know about Mary J. Blige. I feel like I've been there and done. Excuse me. I feel like I've been there and done that, child. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. I will be over at Giving You the Real Tea. I will be posting the link on my channel shortly. And y'all meet us over there. We're gonna have a good time. Y'all meet us over there, okay? All right. Mwah. I'm out, y'all. Thank you for all of the super chats. Let me make sure I don't have any cash apps. Hold on. Let me check the cash app. Nope. So thank you for the super chats. Oh Lord. Child. I don't know if she ever gonna tell that story, buddy. Oh, let me hit the button, y'all. All right, I'm out.